Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really going to cut through the noise.
Yeah, try and focus on the stories that are, genuinely shaping things.
Exactly. From how entertainment and public life are evolving to some, well, pretty groundbreaking tech advancements. And sometimes challenging ones, too.
Right.
Our mission here is to pull out the surprising facts, the deeper insights from the news lately.
Looking at how people and society, really, are dealing with change, building legacies.
And maybe embracing what's next. The whole idea is to give you, the listener, a shortcut to understanding the moments that really count. I'm honestly excited to get into these stories. They're quite diverse, quite powerful.
And I'm ready to help connect those dots. It's often surprising how, say, a celebrity changing careers might reflect something bigger happening in society.
Or how a new bit of AI hints at the future of work, maybe.
Exactly. We'll unpack the implications, help you see that bigger picture.
Okay, let's start with maybe a moment of reflection. We've recently seen the passing of some people who really left their mark.
Yeah.
Lonnie Anderson, for instance. So many people will remember her as Jennifer Marlowe on WKRP in Cincinnati.
Oh, absolutely.
She passed away at 79, actually just days before her 80th birthday. And her character, Jennifer, she was quite groundbreaking back then. Really savvy, independent woman in that workplace setting.
A truly empowered portrayal for the time.
Yeah.
And then also Jeanie Seeley.
Ah, yes, the country music singer. That soulful voice.
Grand Ole Opry star known for Don't Touch Me. She passed away at 85. Also a real trailblazer, pushing boundaries for women in country music.
It's interesting how figures like them, Lonnie Anderson and Jeanie Seeley, they didn't just entertain, did they?
No, they influenced perceptions. Lonnie's character challenging those traditional TV roles for women.
And Jeannie's voice, carving out a new space in Nashville.
Their impact went beyond just fame. It was about shaping culture. That's a huge part of their legacy.
Definitely. And speaking of legacies and, well, lasting partnerships.
Yeah.
How about Cheech and Chong?
Still going.
Still going.
Right.
Now 79 and 87. And they're back with Cheech and Chong's last movie.
Although they did kind of hint it might not be their last.
Right. Classic. But what's so interesting after all this time is hearing them talk about how their partnership first clicked.
Yeah.
They said it was this shared sense of improvisation, wanting to challenge things a bit. Not just the stoner comedy they got famous for.
That's fascinating.
In fact, they've pointed out that most of their material, believe it or not, wasn't even about weed.
It just goes to show, doesn't it, how you can be so strongly linked to one thing. The real appeal, the reason they've lasted, is probably much broader.
Their chemistry, their observations.
Exactly. It resonates beyond just one topic. It challenges that idea that the public image is the whole story, and their ability to just keep adapting, stay relevant. That says a lot about their actual craft.
So while some legends continue, we're also seeing, really interesting career pivots, new chapters opening up.
Like Tony Hale.
Yeah. Everyone knows him from Veep, Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Emmy-winning stuff.
Absolutely.
Now he's in a new film called Sketch, playing a widowed father. It's dramatic, fantastical. A totally different space for him.
That takes courage, creatively.
It really does. And then, the Swell season. Glenn Hansard and Marketa Irglova.
From Once, the Oscar winners.
Exactly. They're putting out Forward, their first new album together in 16 years.
Wow, 16 years.
Yeah, with a tour starting in September. I mean, that's huge news for fans who probably thought that ship had sailed.
A big return.
But then on the flip side, you have Paula Deen's famous restaurant in Georgia, the one she opened with her sons way back in '96.
What about it?
It just closed. Abruptly. No reason given publicly.
That's quite a contrast. It really highlights how dynamic these public careers are, doesn't it?
Totally.
You've got Tony Hale seeking new challenges, the Swell season reigniting a past connection.
And then the unpredictable side of business, even for someone well-known like Paula Deen.
It just shows careers aren't straight lines. There's reinvention, pauses, sometimes unexpected stops.
But this idea of finding a whole new purpose, especially later in life, that's really taking off in some interesting ways. Have you heard about Grandfluencers?
Grandfluencers. Tell me more.
Okay, so it's this phenomenon of older content creators just killing it on social media.
Yeah.
Like Diane Schiffer on TikTok.
Yeah.
She's your chubby vintage Jana. She used to be in education, social work, retired, now nearly 2 million followers.
2 million. Wow. What does she do?
She just embraces what she calls the Nan vibe. Life advice, fashion, warmth. And there's Barbara Costello, too. Brunch with Babs. another big one.
That's amazing.
They're finding huge audiences, whole new careers after retirement on platforms that didn't even exist when they started working.
That really flips the script on retirement and aging, doesn't it?
Totally.
It shows how platforms like TikTok are, well, democratizing influence, opening up new ways to connect, make a living, using a lifetime of experience.
And people clearly want that authenticity.
Yeah, it moves beyond that sort of polished, younger influencer mold. It's proof you can adapt and find purpose at any age. Really powerful.
And speaking of enduring legacies that just keep evolving, the Grateful Dead.
Ah, the deadheads are gathering.
Thousands of them. Golden Gate Park, marking 60 years of the band.
60 years. Incredible.
Dead and Company are playing, and there are these never-before-seen photos being shown in San Francisco, too. It's just remarkable how a band from 6 decades ago keeps resonating.
Still drawing new generations in.
Right. Still shaping culture.
It's more than just the music with the Dead, isn't it? It's the whole culture they built.
The community, the vibe.
That improvisational spirit, the whole long, strange trip ethos. Their relevance isn't just nostalgia. It's about a shared experience, a fan base that keeps the legacy alive, constantly reinterpreting it.
Before we shift gears, just a quick mention about personal health journeys, because even very public figures deal with serious private struggles. Justin Timberlake recently announced he's been diagnosed with Lyme disease, called it relentlessly debilitating. This was after wrapping up a huge 2-year tour.
Oh, wow. That's tough. Lyme can be really brutal. The fatigue, the pain.
Exactly. And trying to maintain a demanding career through that, it just puts a very human face on the pressures these people are under.
Absolutely. It reminds you there's a real person behind the performance, often dealing with significant health challenges. Requires incredible resilience.
Okay, let's pivot now to a topic that's, well, arguably reshaping our future more than anything else right now.
Technology.
Right.
Specifically, its double-edged nature.
Right. The progress, the promise, but also the challenges, the ethics.
And this is so important because tech, especially AI, isn't just impacting our lives anymore. It's fundamentally changing how we live, work, connect.
You really need to understand both sides of it.
Absolutely. The potential and the big questions it raises.
So let's start with the AI revolution itself. Mark Zuckerberg made a pretty bold claim recently.
What was that?
He suggested superintelligent AI is basically within reach, and that it'll unlock a new era of personal empowerment.
Superintelligent AI, meaning AI is smarter than humans across the board.
That's the idea, potentially revolutionizing how we solve huge problems. Sounds, well, incredibly optimistic.
It does, and that's one side of the coin. But there was that America Unfiltered segment recently using new polling data.
Right, asking people point blank, is AI a breakthrough or is it a threat?
And the results showed real public concern, didn't they? Had a lot of anxiety about jobs, privacy.
Even existential risks. It shows a clear divide in how people are feeling about this. It's not all optimism.
No, definitely not.
And those job concerns, they're not just theoretical anymore. There was a report linking AI directly to thousands of job losses just this year.
Contributing to that spike in layoffs we've seen.
Yeah. And the driver seems to be automation of those routine, repetitive tasks that AI can just do more efficiently now.
So companies are downsizing human roles in those areas.
It really highlights that core tension, doesn't it?
Yeah.
AI brings productivity gains, sure, but it also causes real economic disruption.
And the big challenge isn't just the job losses themselves, it's how society adapts. How do we retrain people, create new kinds of work? Who is responsible for managing that shift?
Big questions. But it's not all doom and gloom on the job front, or even the application front. Let's look at some positive uses.
Okay.
Like in agriculture, AI-powered robots are actually helping small farms.
Oh, interesting. How?
There's this California startup, FarmMike. They use AI and robotics for things like seeding, weeding, harvesting.
So practical tasks.
Very practical. The robots use computer vision to tell crops from weeds incredibly accurately. Then they can do targeted weeding, either mechanically or with tiny sprays.
Which means less manual labor needed and probably less broad chemical use.
Exactly. Reduces the environmental impact. It's tech solving immediate, real-world problems for smaller operations.
That's a great example of AI as an enabler. It gives smaller farms access to precision and efficiency that maybe only huge operations could afford before.
Helping them compete, maybe even boosting sustainability.
Yeah, potentially democratizing better farming methods.
Okay, now let's step into a really sensitive area where AI is being used. Children's well-being, and online activity.
Right, this sounds complex.
There's a new tool from a digital security company called Aura. It's named Balance. And it uses AI to monitor a child's online habits.
Monitor how?
Well, the company says medical experts help train the AI. It analyzes the child's language patterns online, their tone, emotional state, even checks for late-night activity.
Analyzing emotional state through language, like sentiment analysis.
It seems like it. It's being marketed as a way to help tackle the youth mental health crisis.
Okay, that immediately raises flags, doesn't it?
It does.
I mean, the intention supporting kids' mental health sounds good, but using AI to analyze a child's emotions, their tone, probably without them even knowing.
Yeah, the privacy implication, surveillance.
And the potential for the AI to just get it wrong, misinterpret something, that's a huge ethical tightrope, using powerful AI in such a personal family context.
Balancing protection with privacy and autonomy. It's tricky.
Very tricky.
So where does all this leave us? I mean, we've seen incredible human adaptation, right? From the Grandfluencers creating new careers.
To artists completely reinventing themselves.
We've looked at legacy, how it endures in comedy, music, even whole cultural movements like the Grateful Dead.
Still shaping things decades later.
And then we dove deep into technology, especially AI, that massive potential for empowerment.
Clashing with very real worries about jobs and these complex ethical questions like monitoring kids online.
It feels like these separate stories, they're actually telling one big interconnected story, don't you think?
Yeah, about progress, about challenge, and about the human spirit just trying to navigate it all.
The constant flux.
Exactly. Our world is always changing, driven by human creativity, but also these powerful tech innovations. And all these stories we talked about today, they all point to the need for, well, balance. Especially as tech gets more personal, affects livelihoods.
Learning that balance.
Which leads to a bigger thought, maybe. In this world of constant new starts and unavoidable endings, how do we define our own legacies? Individually, collectively, especially as technology keeps reshaping, the very fabric of our lives.
That is a profound question to mull over. And hopefully understanding these changes we've discussed today doesn't just inform you.
It empowers you.
Empowers you to be part of shaping what comes next. So we really encourage you to think about these insights, connect them to your own life, what you're seeing around you. How are these forces playing out in your world?